in my language we can call it Tai, but my name is Taiwo.
Welcome, Taiwo. Great to officially talk to you. I think I seen you around in the groups, and yeah, I would love to hear about your trading journey. There's no actual format. This is an open forum, so the floor is yours, brother.
All right. Well, it's been challenging so far. I gotta say that, but there is a lot of things I've learned. When I started, I did tell Brandon at times and tell people at times I'm a small trader for now because of capital to start. And at a point in time, I got some capital. I got to blow it off because I found myself to know, but I know nothing. So, but when I started with a little capital, I have to find myself. I started with like $4 or $5. I get up to like $40. At a point in time, I got up to like four something dollars.
Right,
Then
right.
I got diverted, whereby I blew all the $400 plus. That was the time I shared my something on the Forex community about losing some money or something like that. So, but I think this was what has been happening. Number one, I failed to learn the entry point. That's just number one. Number two, I play too much with my emotions, and I think it actually link or relates to my greediness, whereby probably I open a trade, and with my trade, probably I use this should still go. But at the point in time, I failed to know that I have to close this and the pitch is okay for me. I'm just to check what will happen in the next candle. So, but at the point in time, I just found out Forex has not been working for me, but still not giving up. Because I got someone also, a brother of mine, also lost some money. So, but just have to try again starting from next week to see what is gonna happen and see how I can deal with the chat. Because no giving up still. I still have to make things happen. That's just what I can say.
Yeah, it ain't. Don't even think about giving up. That ain't even an option. Have you been? Do you got your trading plan all written out and all that stuff? And like, are you like sticking to it with fixed risk and all that? Yeah.
Yeah, actually, just like okay, let me just put it this way. At times, I think these COVID-19 do have a lot of effect on the market right now. One, so then with the chat, if you actually most of the time I also think I love to smoke the weed with the chat. So I love to try to be friendly with the chat, especially when I've read about these Japanese candles and the like. So this is it.
Nice.
At a point in time when I said, okay, these already form a particular pattern. Probably, okay, let me just see, this should drop. At the point in time, I found myself being wrong, and it goes up.
Right.
Even
I
when I
mean,
use
what'd you say? Even when what?
what I say,
You said that you find that happens even when what?
even when I see this should drop, at the point in time, it's my probably maybe I just see a trend or probably make it okay. W formation is gonna form, and
Right.
I'll see it just remains the remaining what's called leg to go up to complete the W. Probably get to a stage that's okay. I think this has gotten a rejection. They should start going up. Let me just put a buy stop or buy limit or whatever stuff to move my candle so I can get my pips. So at the point in time when it start going up, it might go back down before it start moving up again. And at the point in time, I gonna feel like, oh, this broker is gonna do me again. It's gonna cut me off. So I think the major challenge is just that getting into the market, I get it all wrong at times, and
But that's okay, bro. Like, we all struggle to get in the market at times, I say. I think that you just gotta be like, okay, like with, oh shit, I was wrong. It went back up when I was trying to sell. But that shouldn't be a reason for you to do any like bad behaviors. Like you shouldn't be throwing on positions. You shouldn't be moving your stop loss. You shouldn't be, you know what I mean? Anything like that. Because even if you're wrong, bro, if you're struggling to get those entries, you're gonna make it through where, you know, you should be able to maintain that account. Obviously, if you got a $4 account, that's not gonna take you that far unless you know, you go all crazy to bubble up. But if you have that $400 account or even $100 account when you learning, if you keeping that risk right, bro, you know, just stick with it and don't worry that like you're getting all these trades wrong and you're botching entries. Just keep working at it, keep breaking down why you messed up. And if you're managing that capital right by not over leveraging on that account, you know, it's going to be okay. So don't even feel bad about it. Don't feel like you're not getting it. That's really just part of the game. You don't get it till you get it. Okay.
Oh yeah. Thanks,
Yep.
brother. Inshallah.
For sure. For sure. You want to add anything, or you good?
Yeah. Well,
Okay. Okay.
actually, looking up because I see a lot of because I still feel myself like you said, if I can use my $4 to have up to like $40, $100. When I told my brother, he was like, "Are you crazy?" I said no. So just within 2 days, $4 to make $40, and I'm feeling myself. I guess I shouldn't be way too forward, like I know too much. So I should just still keep try to smoke more weed with the charts and try to see how it's going to work.
Yep. Just be humble because, bro, like that week or that day you killed it, it might have just been certain market conditions, like perfect market conditions. Then next week it's all accumulation, all choppiness, and you try to do the same thing and it fucks you over. So yeah, that's why, you know, there's a lot that goes into it. So maintaining that risk is really going to keep you through.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
thank you so much, bro, for you know, for being the first one to step up and share. Make sure you hit me up if you need anything. You already know, you know, at me.
Definitely, I will do that. Thank you very much, bro. You're the best.
Thank you, brother. Who else we got next? Who wanna share what they've been going through? Hey, Karim, you wanna chime in, bro? Oh, Tony, okay. All right, here we go. All right, hey, Tony, you there?
Oh, okay. Now I was
Okay,
just
you're
saying, if
up.
you wanted, you could have let him go, but that's cool. Nah, but so my name is Anthony. Um,
What's up,
Trading
brother?
for about a year. Yeah, Elwin's my brother. We've been friends and brothers for what, about 15, 20, 15 years? Almost 15?
Yep.
Like that. But you know, you're the one who really brought me into the Forex community. So I had no experience with Forex. Zero. None. So my hard part for me was, you know, having Elwin, Hoodman, Brandon, whoever your mentor is you know, thinking like a retail trader, and whatever they're doing, you know, we do the opposite. The hard part for me was really, it's hard for me to think as a retail trader when I was never a retail trader. So for me to make a transition and be like, all right, so I have to see that this is how they're getting trapped, or, you know, which way the market is trapping people, which way that, you know, they're inducing people to go. It was really hard for me in the beginning to really see things like that because I couldn't think like a retail trader because I wasn't. I was brand new. And, you know, it took some time and a lot of losses, a lot of, you know, a lot of doubting yourself, a lot of, you know, moments when you're back testing, when you feel like you had a breakthrough and you're about to have, you know, one of the most amazing weeks next week. You just feel it. Like you just had an amazing epiphany. And then you start it on Monday, and then you realize like the market, you have to adapt to it. You have to be like water. You have to use every tool you learn from every mentor that you have spoken with. And I think that's what really, you know, helped me to the upside. Listen to Elwin talk about psychological, you know, trading. Listen to Brandon with the ECR. Listen to Mark with the traps, a master trapper. And, you know, Human with the DMA hack. I mean, if I share my screen, I have every one of their things up trying to take in as much information as possible to try to, you know, fuel myself and give me all the tools and weapons needed to try to take out the market maker. And, you know.
Right. I was just going to add on top of that, like we talk about, you know, learning from everyone, but not trying to do it all at once. And I feel like you've been doing it the right way because first, you know, I got you, you know, learning through Dylan, through the M&W, through the core of what we
forgot
trade.
about Dylan, the main guy. I forgot about
then you actually signed up with Brandon. You joined Unity Group, and then that's where you actually started learning how to maneuver in the market. And then, you know, that was months and months. And now, you know, we talked about, I was like, bro, we got to keep your development going. And now I was like, you need to work on your traps. And what did Tony do? He signed up with Mark now. He's working directly with Mark. And it's like you add these facets of your game, but you don't try to just do it all at once. You don't just say, oh, I'm going to take an ECR, second leg, trap DMA. It ain't like you just put it all in one cookie. You know what I'm saying? So
and that's how you could get mixed up too. And that's how everything could get confused. You can't use everybody's. You just have to have an understanding of everyone's strategy and then, you know, come up with one that's good for you and works for you and your kind of, you know, your personality. If you're not a 3 o'clock in the morning guy that wakes up for London, then those breakouts are probably not for you. If you can't take the consolidation in Asian, then maybe Brandon's strategy is not for you, you know? You just got to find what's good for you. And I had another problem that, you know, that's been a big problem for me since trading, though. You know, I know you talk about it a lot. I know it's more me mentally, but it's, you know, it's the management side, the risk management.
Right.
It's killing me. Like I will have small lot sizes, 1 to 5%, and I'll kill it for about a week or two. So, you know, you get cocky, you get confident, then you get that one trade, you're like, yo, I really feel confident. I'm gonna put up 25%. And then of course that's the one you lose. And then it messes with your psychological, messes with your mental. You go back to the drawing board, you go back testing, and you're like, what did I do wrong? And then, you know, from being in Brandon's Unity class every morning, it psychologically helps that sometimes you could do everything right and still lose. I mean, you and me, we talk about it with poker all the time. Like, you can have pocket aces and still get cracked and lose. The market's going to do what it wants to do. You just have to, you know, be humble, you know, stick to your rules. And mine's is the, you know, the risk management side on certain occasions, on certain trades when I let the emotion in.
Yeah, just realizing that the market, even though we can predict it really well and we'll know, you know, oh, this is a stop hunt, this ECR should play out. We never know because it's a live market, live participants. We can't see the liquidity unless you're a market maker. We can't technically see it. So when we go into each trade, we got to look at it like it's a probability. It's a high probability. So when Tony talk about you got pocket aces, that's going in with the best hand with the highest probability. But that doesn't mean a 2-3 offsuit can't beat you. So you don't want to put it all on the line.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's got me a couple of times that way too.
Yeah.
And just back testing. Like you can listen to every mentor in the world for hundreds of hours, but you got to get on the chart and back test. Like, till your eyes bleed.
Okay. You wanna add anything else in, brother?
Nah, brother. I think that's pretty much it. If something pops up, I'll chime in on the chat. I appreciate it.
Cool. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Let's see who we got. Yo, what's up, Shane? I definitely want to hear from you. Sanad, I'm gonna go ahead and unmute you. Let's hear it.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me, please?
Hello, can you hear me?
Can you hear me, please?
Oh, okay. How do you say your name? Sanad, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, bro. It's a little like you're far away, but I can hear you okay.
Okay, that's okay. Probably the network from my end. The name is actually Lawal Hassan. I joined the GPG Just this week. Just this week.
Oh, welcome
Yes.
aboard. Welcome aboard. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
No problem. I'll do just that.
But
Through a guy called Nomsi Okosa, precisely. What
oh,
happened was
okay.
this.
No, she's the fam.
Yes. So what was that? I started trading Forex right back at 2018 through INL, this international market life stuff. So I met a brother he introduced me to them, and these signal trades, swipe trades, and everything like that. I was like, okay, this an easy way to make quick cash, but quickly I
Right.
got burnt. So when I got after my first classes I had with them, I decided that okay, I want to know how this thing is done, because actually I'm a person that don't really like people giving me things. I like to get it done myself. So I thought, okay, no problem. I want to know how people they say chatting is everything. Do the what they call it, the number of hours on chat, they spend on chats. That's going to determine your success rate. So I devoted so much time chatting and feeling like okay, yes, I'm good with technical analysis. But I had issues. The issues I had was initially that I see the the brokers, they always after me. You know, they'll tell you put your stop loss here, and then before you know it, I put it to put the stop loss. The trade is going in the direction of the stop loss. So I'm like, okay, are these people actually looking at Hassan? Are they looking at okay, this guy? Okay, this guy is here. We are going for him and everything like that. So by that, I developed a bad habit along the way. I started moving my stop loss.
Ouch.
I started moving my stop loss. I did that for a very long time. That is since 2018 to this very moment. And I keep on losing. So going forward, I decided to do mentorship with people, pay them some couple of bucks so that they could mentor me, draw the highs and lows and everything like that. But I was not still getting it. I didn't know that something was wrong. I was not still getting it at the end of the day. I changed my strategy. I watched the Steve Marrow's 4 videos on what they call it, the market maker stuff. I watched it, but I don't still get it.
Okay.
I moved from Steve Marrow to ICT. There's one guy called ICT, popular guy too. I learned a lot from him, but I was not still getting it. I tried so many things. I did not still just get it. The worst happened early this year. I funded my account more than $1,000 plus, and I decided to trade. Okay, this time I'm going to get it. I bumped the account to $50. At that point, I decided that okay, if it happens that this $50 cannot take it back to where I started from, or even break even and take half of the money back, I'm done with Forex. I started that this early January 2020. I bumped the account to $10 to $7. That was probably the worst day. The day it happens. Whenever you want the account, you cannot explain to anybody that you have lost this kind of amount of money. You don't know how you explain. You don't know how you're going to explain. But when you look back and look at all the things you have done, you can say, okay, yes, you did this wrongly, you did this wrongly. But why didn't you realize these things while you were trading? I don't just know what was happening. So I quit Forex, started from January. I bought that account. I said that I was going to look for that stuff business to do and just instead of me wasting my time and everything there. So, but I'm in these different groups on Telegram. So I just go there. In fact, that was one under this thing. I look at so many groups. So I see different charts, and that has really lead on me bad because at the end of the day, you see different opinions, different thoughts about different players and everything like that. Right. And that mistake I was trading gold. They say gold. Before you know it, I will trading all those crazy lots. Like I probably opened 0.01 position 3 times on gold for $200 account. At the end of the day, I get the account burnt. So I started deleting so many groups I belong to, but I was in this particular group, this industry talk. NOMC is also there. So recently, I think 3 weeks back, I started to just look back at my Telegram and look at the information that is there. So I was on the index group, they were talking, and I just saw this guy posted a chat. That's NOMC now. I'm talking about NOMC. He posted a particular trade on GBP USD, and I was particular about this entry and the EMAs he was using. And I was like, okay, I have these EMAs, and this it does not look like a rocket science, because I only have this belief that it's not a rocket science. Why am I just not getting it right? But the point was that Nomsi posted about 2-3 trades, one on GPUSD, on GG and US CAD, and the entries were spot on. So he now posted a video on mindset. So I downloaded the video and listened to it. He spoke exactly what I was going through.
Yeah, that was a good video. I watched it too.
In fact, so I decided to, okay, what is this guy saying? I think he was reading my mind and just spoke to what was happening. I said, okay, no problem. I'll rather go under his mentorship, since and another thing was that he kind of always put God first, and that speaks to me a lot. I'm kind of person that really believe that, in everything you do, when you put God first, every other thing follows. So he puts God first in whatever he do. You can see the humility in when he talks. So that really got me to. So I had to speak to him from the other side. Okay, this guy, I watched some of the videos, and I went on. He mentioned GPG, but I don't get what GPG. I was like, what is GPG? So I went to. I was looking for GPG. So I did not get the word Forex. I was like, is anything like Forex here? So I just googled GPG Forex Academy, and
now you found a new home, bro.
So that's how I got the place. I signed up. I signed in. I got this thing. They now introduced me to that thing. I now got back to Noms and told him that, okay, I would like to
Bro, your journey is very similar to a lot of people, and it's interesting because they'll start with IML, because IML is like master marketers, like people who haven't heard of trading. That's how they get introduced to it. So it's like IML does basically screw over a lot of people, because everyone I've never done it, but everyone I've talked to, they never have anything good to say about it, unless like they're all about the marketing. But it introduces people to trading. And I'll be honest, a lot of Black people, a lot of my sisters, a lot of my brothers never heard of trading to IML. But from there, it's like you can just get thrown in the market, a world of signals. And it seems like that's what happened to you. And it's interesting because you said you found Steve Morrow market maker method, and then ICT trading, which are kind of like it's where we learned a lot of the stuff from. Mark English, who provides most of that trap knowledge that we're all feeding off of. He studied under ICT. We both study a lot of Morrow, and now you're here with us. And I think one thing, just by hearing you talk, brother, it was a lot of it just seems like you were trying to walk before you crawled. You were just trying to blow up overnight, get rich quick almost. And now that you've come to Forexia and GPG, I hope you're starting to realize how this is more like a business, an everyday thing we do. And yes, once you begin to compound and grow your account, you'll see those exponential profits, but you do have to build that solid foundation and solid habits. And you're realizing that the mindset is everything, because yeah, you saw Nomsi with those DMAs and you're like, oh, this is a simple trade, I could do this. But what did you say? The mindset was everything. Once you start to realize the mindset, and of course we want to put God first, and of course we want to trust our gut. So all of that comes into play. So it's just about learning what's going to work for you. You're finding yourself in the market. And that's why I actually really love Brandon's ECR strategy, which we built DMA on, because, or I should say DCR at least, because what it does is it makes you take your risk into account when you trade. There shouldn't be any movement of your stop loss, because your stop loss should be set 10 pips, 15 pips above the DMA or whatever. So, that's a great thing to learn with us, is just how to build that risk into your strategy almost. So I would just say, bro, just keep going. No need to quit. No need to even try to make back stuff you lost in the past. None of that. You just move on, and you really work at loving you make it where you love to keep your risk proper. You love that you have a tight risk and you can gain profits. That's what we almost get off on, is being able to risk a certain amount and get more than we risk. So welcome to the team.
All right, thanks so very much.
Okay, do you want to add anything, or should we keep going?
No, let's I'm giving the floor to other persons to speak. Thanks so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, hit me up if you need. I'm gonna go ahead and unmute. Yo, Shane, you want to jump in, brother? You still in here? Oh, my bad. Clicked it. Unmute. Okay, there we go. Yo, what up, boss? How we doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Just wanted to hear from everyone else today, and just talk with my family. That's about it.
Gotcha. So just like sharing like recent like trading experience or stuff like that.
Dude, you're an OG in here. You a VIP, so you can share your whole inception if you want. The floor is yours. But yeah, we were just talking about what our trading journey, how we kind of grown from it, and stuff that maybe like those gems you could pass on that will save people 100 hours or 10 blown accounts.
Yeah. I mean, my trading journey was basically like, I don't know, like I'm a very obsessive type of person. So when I first started, I basically like dedicated everything like 10, 12 hours a day to it. But I mean, really probably the most useful thing I could share is like what's been going on recently with me is like, I don't know, basically all this like lockdown, stay at home stuff like kind of threw me for a loop. And even though like, I mean, I obviously don't have a job and like trade full time, like it still like threw off a lot of my routines. Like couldn't work out, can't like go and do things. So I kind of like got lazy with my like just daily disciplines and stuff like that. And the past like month and a half, I've seen it like transition in my trading as well. And I shared something in like, I think I shared it in Unity and like VIP last week about like easing off some of my trading rules in May and how like the results were way different. And basically like the times I broke my rules, I won like a single trade, but when I didn't break them, I won like 75%. And so I think honestly, the biggest thing that I've been dealing with, at least recently, is just like remembering like how discipline in my life like impacts my discipline in my trading, and like staying on top of things, like making sure I'm waking up when I'm supposed to wake up, like making sure I'm working out every day and eating right and all that stuff. Because how you do like one thing is how you do everything. And so if I'm slacking on those things, I notice like I start slacking on my trading as well. But yeah, that's like the biggest thing I've been going through recently.
Yeah, I've been going through exactly the same thing as you. So the good thing is I think is making a lot of us become just, more accountable, more self-sufficient. Like, we have to get it. Oh, the gym's not open. That doesn't mean you don't work out. You don't have weights, you go buy weights, or you lift your own body weight, you do push-ups and stuff in the house. So it's just like in trading, we adapting. And some people not adapting properly. Like some people are just forming the bad habits, adapting in the wrong way where they're getting lazy, just watching so much Netflix. Even me, I've watched way more TV lately, but I guess it's just that desire in me is going to keep pushing me to not fall a victim to, the society, how it kind of lulls you to sleep. And obviously it's great to have all of y'all around me because we keep each other motivated. We keep each other on track. So yeah. Did you want to add anything else?
I don't know. That's all I can really think of right now.
Cool. I appreciate it, bro. I'm glad you're here. And I just want to say I'm proud of your progress. I swear, since the day you turned 21, you said, I'm a man now, I ain't looking back. And even when you falter, even when I see you, you know, kind of get greedy at times or cocky at times, which is all normal, you know how to rein it in, because we gotta have that cockiness, that grandiosity, I don't know the word, but you know, that feeling of abundance, that we can get it, that we can conquer the world, but we also gotta humble ourselves, you know. So I see it before my eyes, you becoming just a full self-expressed Shane, a full person, and a great person at that. And I'm proud to be on your team, bro.
I appreciate it.
And thank you for all the stuff you've been teaching me. Shane's been, you know, helping me advance my knowledge, learning more about other markets, you know, the options market, stock market, learning about things like dividends and just the intricacies of other markets. So it's always good to have a team, friend, family that's helping you grow. You help each other grow. So, okay. Karim, you still in here, fam? I was gonna go ahead and unmute you. We're gonna get a couple more people in here to speak. If you would like to. Okay, let me click unmute. I think I unmuted you. Let me try again. Is it, I think it should pop up like where you can agree to unmute your, oh, there we go. Yo, what's up, bro? Oh, you're breaking up quite a bit. Hello?
Cool. My bad. Out of the week out here.
Oh, perfect. Now I can hear you, bro. How we doing?
Good, bro. Good, bro. Thank you for the invite. I appreciate it.
Oh, anytime. I see you in a trap house. We were looking over Euro, and I was actually going to hit you back about kind of how I back test the London sessions and how I kind of, you know, time out the moves. But yeah, so what's going on? What would you like to share with everyone? What you want to share with the room?
Yeah, I mean, I'm hearing a lot of the same story. You know what I mean? So like for me with Forex, I haven't been trading for a while, but I actually was introduced to Forex a long time ago in like 2011. And then like 2 years ago, I was on Twitter and some a guy was like promoting through IML.
Hey, you cutting out a little bit.
At least at that point, and then for me it was like, yeah. Well, what I guess what I was saying is that about 2 years ago I started watching Forex videos on YouTube and gravitated towards Forexia. So I think I've been kind of hearing the same type of story about I never really learned any other way to see the market except for like the ideas that Forexia teaches.
Right.
And so like right now, I think some of the main things that is resonating with me that I'm hearing from everyone is how like, to me, Forex is really becoming like this correlation between lifestyle and mentality is like the primary thing that's going to determine whether or not we're successful. So I'm like really learning to embrace that. So that's why I appreciate being able to like join the group and you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Still there?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. And I feel like it's really like that for anybody who mastering their craft. I always say that, like, you gotta be your best self. I always like to give the example of LeBron when he couldn't win the finals because he would choke, and you know, he was the most physically gifted, strongest, biggest, fastest, most endurance, but he didn't have the mindset. And then he started reading Sun Tzu Art of War. They even had him reading it on like the sideline, you know, and that was the year he really started to grasp it. So you know, they say a lot of times you got to be born with it. You got to have that killer instinct in you innately. But what I like to focus on is how I could teach it to people, and how, you know, people who lack that confidence, how you can build that confidence, and you can almost build that Jordan mentality into yourself. You may never be on that level, but you just continuously work at your focus, staying in the moment, and then you continuously work at knowing your craft, repetition in what you're doing, whether it's you need to take 1,000 ECRs, only that setup to feel confident in it, whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that's something that I'm trying to focus on right now, is like I'm trying to lock in my focus on a particular setup, which is just like London Open or New York Open stop hunts. Because like my introduction to market structure, those are the only setups that I've been able to win. So it's like I need to focus on exactly why is it that I'm able to win some of those. And then I think part of like why I'm studying the teaching from Mark English is like one of the key factors is to always make sure I'm aligned with a previous directional bias, and then the stop hunt setup is in line with that directional bias. But how to find, but yeah, man, like the mentality stuff, I'm just I really like, that's something I really like about Forexia, the energy at Forexia and the emphasis on mentality. And that's what gives us the edge, is understanding human behavior and that correlation between how we perform as a trader and what we're doing in our everyday life or our lifestyle. So
or
yeah,
even
man.
knowing like when not to trade, or like that's what I'm getting way better at. Like, oh, I'm not in the mood to trade. I'm pissed off about something. I want revenge.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, you know, I learned with Mark too, the same shit. Oh, what'd you say?
No, I was saying like just this week I did like an actual breakdown of my trades, and I didn't even realize how much I was over trading. So it's like I'm going back now and I'm gonna like I'm totally refining like the trade limit per day and stuff like that. I just calculated I've been taking an average of 6 trades per day, and I'm like, there's no good there's been no reason for that. Somehow I'm staying afloat, but it's like, wait a second, I just need to remove the garbage, and I'll probably start getting somewhere.
Yeah,
so,
yep. Now you're refining, you're filtering, and then you'll get, you know, become a more refined trader. That's all. But that's what's up.
yeah.
You know, I always
Thanks again,
preach
bro.
produce then reduce. So you in the reduction phase. But as long as you working at it, you getting started. That's all I love to see.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate
I'm
you as
gonna
well, bro. Thanks.
for sure. Okay, did we got anybody else? We could do like 1 or 2 more if anybody else wanted to jump in. But if y'all like this, we're gonna keep them going. We'll do this like once a month or something, and we can start to amp it up, start to like add games in or something, make it more lit. But did I miss anyone? Anyone want to get that piece off? Okay. I guess we will call this one. We'll definitely be doing this again. I want to thank everybody who stepped up. Okay, we got a little next time. If you're not ready yet, next time. But I want to thank everyone who, you know, vocalized, stepped up, because that is a big part of our growth, especially, you know, we all don't got the best quality audio, and some of us have language barriers and all that good stuff. So I appreciate everyone for being patient with each other and just being open, because these are those moments of growth. So if anyone needs me, hit me up. The week is over as far as trading. Make sure y'all not entering anything last minute, and make sure you back test. We had a great week. We're going to have it next week. I'll see y'all Monday for Ready for the Week, and I'll see y'all Tuesday for Win GPG. Peace out, guys. Good to see you, Jacob.
Real cool. Good looking, man. Have a good one.
All right. Thanks, Tom. I'll see you on the poker table, bro. Peace.